Marc Summers is our guest, and we're going to tell you why Marc Summers is here at the Super Bowl, but he's giving me all the hot spots in Atlantic City. He told me Stephen Cookies, White House Sub Shop. What are some other places?
Well, I played what was the place I played? Some hotel for 3 weeks. I was doing Price is Right live.
Yeah,
and so I was in Atlantic City for 3 weeks. So
Showboat.
Showboat. That's right. How the hell do you remember that?
Because I told you, my old roommate from college, he was on the Price is Right.
Oh,
and
man.
when they used to come, he did the show with me for 3 years. He moved from L.A. back here. We did the show together. And when Price is Right Live was at Showboat, he went up there.
Oh, my God, yeah. So I was hosting that thing for 3 weeks. And 3 weeks in Atlantic City, man, what do you got to do? You got to eat good food.
That's right.
And, best Italian food is definitely on the East Coast. L.A., it's still hard to find good pizzas. So what can I tell you,
There's no question about that.
I need to ask you this question.
Yes.
You go to Tony's Baltimore Grill?
No, where the hell's that?
Atlantic City.
Right, yeah. Well, Mark probably missed that one on some higher-end stuff. That's all, which we won't fault you
Well, he's at the Stephen Cookies.
Well,
Oh, that place is good.
exactly. And
Fantastic.
sometimes, depending on the cuisine, you might dip down a little bit lower. I'm from New York City originally.
Okay.
And the only food that I think I'm justified in being a snob about.
Pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, Philadelphia, I've been in Philly for 18 years.
Yeah.
It's my home. I love it. I even tell people I'm in Philly.
Yeah.
I can eat the pizza in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Mark Vetri makes the best pizza in Philadelphia.
Yes, he does.
By
Harry
far.
Mays will concur.
Right?
Yes.
When I leave the Philadelphia, Jersey, New York City area,
Yes.
I become very outside of Chicago because that's lasagna. That's not pizza.
Right.
I become very apprehensive about trying pizza.
As you should be.
How do you get around that?
Well, don't eat it. You know what drives me crazy when I'm in New York?
Yeah.
And people are going to, what's that horrible place on Times Square that everybody...
Sbarro's?
So people go to Sbarro's. I'm going, there's a million freaking places here. Why in God's name would you go to Sbarro's?
Are they getting their steak from McDonald's?
Yeah, no, they're going to Tad's.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That place is not even still around. But
Don't you ask that question about all of those type of places?
You're in New York City, the best food in the world, and you're going to those kind of places. We finally have a place that opened, well, two places in L.A. now. Roberta's, which started in Brooklyn, still Brooklyn, okay. But there's a guy opened up a place called Pizzana, okay? Next time you come to L.A., you call me. I'm taking you there, okay?
I will.
Pizzana is the most insane pizza, and thank God we finally have decent, because it's my favorite food in the whole world. And when I get to the East Coast, I just gorge myself on pizza 24/7. What's your favorite place in New York?
There was
Pizza?
Yeah.
There was a coal oven pizza in Little Italy. Arturo's?
Arturo's. I know that place.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think they're out of business now, right?
I believe so.
But that, because the coal oven you had to have grandfathered in.
Yeah, and that was there from like the 1900s.
Yes. So these guys work with me. They think I'm talking out of my ass.
No.
We know you do.
No. Well, see, I don't know New York as well, but I'll tell you, we talk about there's a place, and you talk about you can't eat pizza.
Listen, I just gave a place that Marc Summers knows, so I hit his radar. I'm good. I'll go
You
home.
don't get slimed.
I'll go home on a high
I'm
note.
saying
Right.
you can't eat pizza like Baltimore in Little Italy. There's a place called Isabella's.
Really?
It is unbelievable.
In Baltimore,
Fells Point. Little Italy, yeah.
I don't know if I can trust that.
Because people always want to tell me, we got the best pizza, you'll be in Fargo, North Dakota, and you go, look, we don't have a chance here, okay? This is not working for me. So I'm very particular about my pizza. The best veal parm is on the East Coast as well. There's many places you go to that. And so for some reason, that never translated. When they crossed the Mississippi, they lost how to make food or something. I don't know what it is. Very hard to find good Italian food. And Chinese, forget about it. You can't find any good Chinese food on the West Coast anymore.
Well, that's a problem because as a Jew from New York.
Yes, what do you do on Christmas?
Exactly right.
Right.
See,
That's right.
You know.
Oh, boy. Where else are we going? When you said Eitan, I went Jew.
That's what I said when I first met.
Yeah?
Except there was a different tone.
Yeah. It's like,
He went, Jew.
my name's Eitan Shin. I'm like, Jew.
Another Jew in sports talk radio. Shocker.
That's right. That's redundant.
Another bald guy with a beard and he's Jewish.
Yeah.
From New York.
Were you born in New York?
Yeah, City Island, the Bronx.
Very cool.
And then I moved to Connecticut for a little bit, and then I've been in Philly for 16, something like that, 17 years. I
Best
love
city.
it, man.
I love Philly.
It really is.
Like people don't. It's the best kept secret in the world. First of all, you can afford to live there.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope that never changes. But
Slowly, but
yeah.
Well, it
but
depends.
that downtown.
You got out of radio a long, long time ago.
Yes.
It's still not that affordable.
Really? Oh.
not much has changed with radio.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but you got Steven Starr there, who's fantastic. You got Mark Vetri, who's there. I mean, the food in Philly is just outstanding.
That's something that the city doesn't get enough. And you said
That's
the
true.
secret. A hidden gem. That's something on a national level. The city has not gotten enough recognition. Over the last 6 or 7 years, Philadelphia has turned from a place that you can get good food to now star cuisine.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And it's just under-discussed on the big scene of national food.
Fine, I don't want everybody there.
Good.
Okay, that's how I am. You know, it used to be
Yeah,
San
we don't want to be
Francisco.
Bethesda, right?
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. San Francisco used to have that sort of reputation. Everybody used to go there. But, you know, my hangout was Stephen, why can't I think of the name of the place? On 15th and Walnut there, Butcher and Singer. I mean,
I like how you know the address.
Yeah,
right.
I would live
right?
at Butcher and Singer when I was when I was living there. And my wife likes Park, but you know, there's so many options. You could eat out every night in Philly and not get bored and just have the best food ever. You know,
it's true.
By the way, Marc Summers is our guest. And you may
have to get
remember
to
him
business.
from
I'm having fun doing this.
Double Dare fame, yes. And they're back. Double Dare is here at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we came back last summer shooting new episodes, 40 episodes. It exploded. We're shooting new episodes again in February and March. I just did a 15-city tour, and we're on the road now. I leave March 25th, 60 cities I'm doing. In fact, we're in Philly the 28th and 29th at the Merriam Theater.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward in March. Yeah, looking forward to that.
I hear the Showboat has an opening.
Showboat closed, my friend.
Well, they opened up the Showboat as a hotel entertainment venue.
Oh, I didn't know
No
that.
gaming.
It's a novelty
no
act.
gaming?
No gaming.
What's the point?
It's like O'Doul's or Cutters.
Oh, yeah, why bother?
Seriously.
And so we're here.
At least the building's not desolately closed like it was.
Yeah, but the whole don't get me started on Atlantic City, man. It's
It's
sad.
coming around. It's coming
It's-
around.
yeah, I've been hearing that for 20 years.
No, it's happening.
That's him telling you that. That's not the three of us.
It's happening.
Is it really?
I'm an outsider. And
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's happening.
Okay.
All right, mark it down.
It's coming around.
So we're here shooting a special tomorrow. It's going to air Sunday on Nickelodeon at noon. And we got some great NFL players joining us. In fact, you can tell me who those are because you have them on your
As
little-
contestants.
It's
As
Odell
contestant.
Beckham.
Yes.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad, right?
DeAndre Hopkins. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's the
And
best receiver in the league, in
Russell.
my opinion.
Yeah. Well,
Really.
Russell Wilson too.
I've noticed they're all athletic guys. No defensive linemen or fat
You notice
offensive
that?
linemen. Right.
In fact, we know they're so
On a
good
tricycle.
that normally the obstacle course is 8. We're giving them 10 obstacles to do in 60 seconds. We're afraid they're going to just trash us. So anyway, they're playing for charity, but we're having fun. We'll shoot it tomorrow, and you know, why not? NFL's been nice to us, and Nickelodeon's pleased to be a part of this whole situation. I've never
What a
been
great
to this.
idea.
Yeah, it really is.
It's fun, you know.
Have you ever been? There has to have been a moment in which you're filming the show. And we all grew up on it. I mean, it's a fantastic idea just to be able to actualize that. But I have to imagine, Mark, as much of a professional as you are, there must have been a moment in which somebody did something so ridiculously embarrassing, humiliating, that you just could not contain yourself.
Yes.
And
yes.
just bursted into laughter.
We had a man get on a conveyor belt once, and he was so determined to get the flag that he didn't realize that he was going forward. His pants got stuck on the conveyor belt, and he got off, and he was standing there with his ass sticking out.
Is that right?
Yes.
What are you
This
doing
can
that
only
moment?
go
Well,
one
I
way.
was peeing myself, man. I mean, you know, you got to be in charge and control yourself. But, you know, and the kids, it was family double dare, and the kids are embarrassed that their father's standing there in his underwear. I mean, it was just one of those moments that I kind of went, okay, I mean, this is, you know, a strange way to make a living, but when that happened. But, you know, we had good times. We had a lot of celebrities on the show. But, you know, the best part for me is the people who grew up watching the program. And now are celebrities in their own right. I was at Hamilton in New York, and I get a tap on the shoulder. Lin-Manuel Miranda heard I was in the building, wanted to meet me. I went backstage. I wanted to talk about Hamilton. He just wanted to talk about physical challenges, okay? I'm backstage in Philly seeing a Bruno Mars concert, and he saw me. He ran through his arms around me, and I said, you know who I am? He said, you raised me. So, I mean, it's cool to see people like that who grew up on the program who have great memories about the whole situation. You know, I love that.
It really is. And I'll say this. I didn't realize until I got a chance to meet Robert Irvine and be on Restaurant Impossible, just as a media person.
Right.
He had me follow him around. But I didn't realize the extent and how deep you are with creating and executing some fantastic programming on the Food Network.
Yeah, I've been exec producing first Dinner Impossible, then Restaurant Impossible, a bunch of other shows as well. It's hard work because I refuse to do fake reality. I will not make up crap and then put it on the air. Everything you saw on Restaurant was for real. I hate going on these websites and being like, it's all fake. There wasn't one bit of fake anything.
Real quick.
Okay.
Robert is
He's
just
a no
amazing.
BS guy.
He's an amazing human being.
Right.
And I'm sorry, guys. I was on the set.
No, you're not.
And I'm not. I'm joking. Well, I did it for the purposes for the
He's
benefit.
name dropping.
Yes.
Of Marc Summers and Joe Favorito.
You know why you're not sorry? Because you're Jewish.
See, there he is again.
I know. All it takes is an interview for the true colors to really
it.
come out.
Yes.
That's it.
I don't even know what he is. Maze. Who the hell knows? He's probably got some Jew in him
I'm
too.
quarter Jew.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
pull down your pants. Let's see.
But to your point about that, so I go up. We were in Windsor, Connecticut. I'm sure you remember the restaurant.
I know
And-
exactly where we
Okay,
were.
So
Why
get
were you
there
up there?
Because I had Robert on my national show. I was working for NBC Sports Radio, and I
Okay.
just fell in love with talking to him, and I
Yep.
wanted to just see everything about him. And he told me on the radio, Eitan, the show is real. It's no BS. I
Yeah.
said, let me come up and see it.
Yep, it was-
Guys, he said to me, and then he told his producers, this guy, meaning me,
Yes.
follows me everywhere I go. And he looked at me and he says, you follow me, big Irvine. He's on his
Yeah.
9th cappuccino of the day, right? And he looks at me and he says, everywhere I go, you go. And I just want you to tell everybody. And Mark, you're right.
Remember that episode?
There was nobody sitting there talking to the dad saying, you need to say this.
Oh, no.
It was just as
No.
real as it got, and
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, and that's why the show was good. And they're bringing it back now. And just got picked up to 4 shows. They're going to experiment and see how it. The good part about it is we helped a lot of businesses.
Right.
You know, that was a good thing. Yes, sir.
I've got a new idea
Yes, sir.
for Mark.
Yes, sir.
Talk about reality.
Yep.
Airbnb impossible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Because we had an experience.
Oh,
and
tell me.
we're currently
I
living
feel
it.
like that's just, I've talked to multiple people down here who have had Airbnb experience.
What's the problem?
Similar.
Yeah.
Well, the place, to be fair, the place looks really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
We're
What
right
I-
downtown.
It sounds
for
like a
the butt.
dating site.
Yeah.
Her face looked really good.
Yes.
But she
And then you
happened to be
meet
in
her.
the- Yeah.
They
Right.
never look the same.
No. This room sounds very similar.
I mean, I could go on and
What's
on.
the problem?
I don't know how much time we have.
Do you, if you like Wi-Fi, cable television, if you like anything electric outside of maybe
You
heat,
can't get it?
it's just
No.
not there.
But did they sell it? Did it have
Yes,
those things?
amenities
Of
were all
course.
listed.
My favorite
it's
was
the old bait and switch.
you
Yes.
on the video last night
Yeah.
saying the picture had a cable television on it.
Right.
Like the video was on. Like, the
But you
screen
know, if you
was
call
on.
Airbnb,
yes.
they'll either switch you or you won't pay. You don't have to pay.
Well, we don't know if we can get switched because of everybody staying down here right,
Right.
now.
Still not. They sold something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I know you had to pay before you went, but they owe you money back.
But we have
How
a
come-
full kitchen. Isn't that
Oh, there's
nice?
a
Like
dream
I'm
come
going to
true.
cook down
Yeah,
here. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
Exactly. By looking at you, it looks like you.
Well, I don't stay away from the meals.
Oh man.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Listen,
Well,
I'm in
it
a
could be
hotel
worse.
with a big name on it, and it's like a college dorm. It ain't so good, you know.
Yeah.
You want to trade?
No. I need the web, man.
Double Dare.
Right, the
at
internet,
Super
you would
Bowl.
think.
A man of reason here, throwing it back to.
I'm trying to, man.
Yes.
I'm
He's our
trying to
boss.
appease everybody here. You know, Double Dares at the Super Bowl, and you're recording it on Saturday. It's going to air on
no,
Sunday.
we're
halftime.
tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, we're shooting it tomorrow, and then it's airing on Sunday.
Yes.
We got to edit the darn thing.
Russell Wilson, DeAndre Hopkins, Odell Beckham, Marc Summers.
Thank you, sir.
Will be the star of that show. Those other 3 chumps.
We should all. So we'll all go to Stephen Cookies.
By the
and
way,
then-
you said Connecticut.
yes.
Yeah, Stephen Cookies will do that too. I can get us in there.
Yeah, man.
Frank Pepe's Pizza, New
Oh,
Haven.
good.
Oh,
it's
I
good.
know that.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You know, one time I'm in New Haven,
Yeah.
so I'm standing in this ridiculously long line to get into Frank Pepe's.
Right.
The lady opens the door. She says, "We have another one around the back." The lady grabbed me and she said, "But you don't want to go there. It's not the same oven."
No kidding.
She told me.
It's not the same
Not-
oven.
Well, the oven is the original Frank
Yes.
Pepe's. The new one is a new oven. Not
Yes.
the same flavor.
Wow. What do you
So-
think about Boston pizza?
No, never been.
Really?
I don't it's the one place where if I went to Boston and somebody served me pizza, I wouldn't be upset, but
Yeah.
I don't seek it out in Boston.
Right.
It's good. Regina's is really good.
Regina's?
The original Regina's.
Okay.
Now they're franchised out. The original one down in the North End is good. And there's another place called Santarpio's that's excellent as well.
Best sushi on the planet is?
Nobu, I would say.
There's
How
a
about you?
Nobu near me.
Yeah, there's a Nobu in Manhattan.
Nobu in Manhattan. I went to the island of Lanai in Hawaii. You fly to Maui and then you get on a boat for 45 minutes in the middle of nowhere, and there was a freaking Nobu there. I ate there 3 nights in a row. It was like dying
these
to
are
go.
the
Is that where they had that
I
Fire
do.
Fest?
Have what fest?
Is that where the Fire Fest was?
No, I don't know what that even is.
Oh, the whole thing, the whole scam that came out?
Oh, no, I heard about that. Oh, that was in the Bahamas.
That was in the
That's right,
Caribbean.
Bahamas.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was scary. Oh, and that's they made 2 documentaries on that already.
You know it's
Hulu
bad when
and
there's a
Netflix.
second.
Yeah, right.
That is crazy. I mean, somebody's getting sued on that deal,
Who
right?
pays
yeah.
$500,000 to go?
Guy went to jail for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was crazy. was amazing.
No, this is on the up and up.
Yeah.
Where you went.
Yes, where I went. It was the Four Seasons. It was nice. I look forward to having meals with you guys.
Yeah.
Don't
Even
say that
cookies.
because we'll show up.
then
I watched.
We'll
Marc
head down
Summers
to-
told us.
We'll head down to the White House for a couple sandwiches.
Okay, cool, man. I love
And then
it.
we'll ask the Showboat if they'd like to have your show there.
Come on down.
Do it. We'll bring back the prices. I'm sure someone at the Showboat's listening right now.
You know the worst part about that thing? The Showcase Showdown would happen at like 20 minutes after 4, but the bus with all you old people would leave at like 4:18. So we'd be in the last part of the show, and they'd all get up and leave. And then the other part of the thing was it's the only showroom that has like a post right in the middle. So I'd be doing like stuff, and I'd have to like dodge. It was nuts.
You know what would be good now, though? You got all these sports books down there.
Yes.
To host one of your shows in the sports book.
I don't know. That would
Doing
be
like
cool.
William Hill or DraftKings or Borgata. We'll throw all of them out there just in case any of you are listening. Are
Yeah, Borgata's good,
You know?
man.
Yeah.
Borgata's still the best hotel out
Yeah,
there.
they're all good. You
Yeah.
know, Hard Rock, don't forget them.
Yeah, Hard Rock's good.
I
man.
like
they're
them all.
Do you really?
Yes.
Why?
Because they're all listening.
Exactly. You know, hey,
Are you being
anybody-
stooped?
Any of the casinos listening interested in a Marc Summers project?
Yes, let's do it.
Contact me and I'll get you.
Exactly.
My new agent.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right.
All right, Double Dare at the halftime. They're doing it here in Atlanta. Watch it, Marc Summers. It was fantastic
Thanks, guys.
to have you on here.
I had a ball.